Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I decided that we are going to do something a little bit different because we're living in these times where everything is so uncertain and a lot of people, including myself, are not living their best lives. I decided that I wanted to do a funny video so we can all make fun at my expense. Yes, I will sacrifice my reputation, not that I have any, but I will do that just for you so you can have a laugh and have a good time. High school has been a long time for me. I was in high school more than 10 years ago. Yes, I am that old, even if I don't look like it, I am that old. And yeah, I think it's fun to go and look back at my old photos and just have a laugh of how cringy I was, because I was very, very cringy. I will be doing a part 2 of this video of my pictures in college, so if you're interested in looking at that, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the fun. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to put a like on it. I know it sounds very beggy to keep asking for it, but it does help my analytics, and most of all, it helps me know that you guys enjoy the video and keep me motivated to produce more great content like this. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So back in Portugal, high five used to be a thing in my time, like it sounds to me like I'm old, but it's true. High five used to be the thing. I know that in the US, where most of you guys watching this video are from, that you used more MySpace at the time, but for us it used to be high five. It was the thing. And I decided to go on my old account to see what was going on in there, and it's just cringe after cringe. I don't know why I did it like that, but it's bad. Also, excuse me for my hair for taking almost half of the frame, but my hair is just not cooperating today. So this was my first attempt into trying to make a more artsy, conceptual photography. I was always very much into conceptual photography, and this was my first try. And I don't know, I was just propping the camera up and trying to get a good angle and try to look sexy. My skin looked great though, not gonna lie. My skin looked really, really good, and I'm getting some real big Blair Waldorf vibes from the schoolgirl outfit. This was not my uniform, this was just the sweater that I decided to use, and the little handbread. That would make Blair Waldorf proud. It probably wouldn't, but I like to believe it would. And yeah, that was basically my wardrobe was consisted in black, red, and gray. Living for it. So again, this is me trying to be a bit more conceptual with my pictures. It wasn't a really big thing that I did. I simply took a picture of my shadow and I called it mysterious, I guess because I was trying to look mysterious and intriguing, and obviously completely missed the mark. But there I was trying to be mysterious. Completely missed the mark there, but I tried. So this is one of the few pictures that I have. I used, for those of you who don't know, I used to practice martial arts. I used to practice Aikido, and I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, when I moved to the UK, I had to stop it because there was no dojos available around me, and it was just not feasible for me to be able to practice anymore. But I used to love it, and this is one of the few photos that I have for myself, by myself, and I really, really treasure it. That, you know, it was a really good time of my life, and I miss it so much. If there's one thing I miss from my teenage years, it is going to the dojo every week. I absolutely loved it. So this picture was taken by a friend of mine who is a photographer, and it's actually it's not a very, well, it is a cringy photo, but it's a very important photo for me because it was the first time that I looked at myself in pictures and I actually thought, oh, I actually look pretty. I was always, like I said before, I was always self-conscious about taking pictures. I've never felt very, very comfortable taking pictures. I'm still not completely comfortable behind the camera. I don't think any YouTuber is always comfortable behind the camera, but if they are, props. I'm still not comfortable behind the camera. But this was one of the first times that I actually look at pictures of me, and I was actually thinking, you know what, I don't look so bad. I can clean up nicely if I want to, you know, I can do this thing. I can be pretty sometimes. I can. And I really like that picture because of that, because it just makes me feel nice, and it was a really good boost of confidence in my part. Or his part, because he took the pictures, but I was the model, so, you know, again, me giving the sexy eye, you know, like, I was probably thinking about food, to be fair. You think I'm thinking something sexy? Nah, if I'm looking sexy, I'm probably thinking about food. So So when I was in high school, I had a very particular style, which most people would call it emo. Let's call it for what it is. Yes, I was emo back then. And then I almost went into the whole scene vibe as well, but my main style was emo. And me and my friend, my best friend at the time, who was also emo, we used to go and do these photo shoots because, again, we were all about the artsy, we were all about the conceptual, and we would come up with pictures which at the time we thought they were great, but this is what we would come up with. Yeah, basically, I think this has been like over 10 years ago, but I think at the time what I was thinking is, we know we're two broken souls apart from each other. We're so close and yet worlds away. I think that's what we were thinking at the time. Great, right? Great. And we would always take pictures with props as well, especially lollipops. I don't know why, but we used to. It's fine. Or with the hearts. I don't know what emos had with hearts, but we were used to be obsessed with hearts, especially broken hearts, because they would show how broken we were inside. I don't know, it was a thing. I don't know if this was with every emo community, but at least where we were from, we kind of felt like the emo community was basically a competition to see who was the most sad. I don't know, but it's true. Most of us came from very broken childhoods, and most of us really had very traumatic childhoods. But sometimes it kind of sounded like it was a competition of who had it worse, which sounds really bad now that I think of it. But I don't think we've meant it as something bad. Anyways, weird times. Another common theme on my pictures was that I was always looking longingly to the future. And I would like to touch things like I was touching a doorway. So here I'm basically like in this makeshift doorway looking into the future, hopefully that whatever it is that it is to come, it's better than my present life. Take me away from the traumas of the teenage years into a world that is better and more understanding. Get out. You're not understanding at all. But yeah, most of my pictures, when I'm trying to make it a bit more artsy, I'm generally looking into the future, gazing at something which is mostly likely not even there, but I just like to pretend that I am lost in thought about what could have been. Hello. I feel like Huffy has become part of the channel. I think he's been in almost every single one of my videos now. So this was a picture of my last day of high school, again me and my best friend, and I am going to blur his face, not because I don't like him, but because I respect his privacy. So if you are watching this video, my dearest friend, I am not blocking you out, I simply respecting your privacy. And I remember that we were so excited because we didn't plan how we were gonna get dressed, but we actually ended up dressing exactly the same. We both had a red t-shirt with some prints on it and black jeans. And we were so happy that we were so connected. We were wearing the same thing. It was great. We used to be obsessed about The Sims. I'm still obsessed about The Sims, to be fair. And we had in our high school some papers, the plum bobs. I don't know if you remember, the plum bobs are the things that The Sims have on top of them. And they were distributing plum bob papers as for the promotion for The Sims 3. We had it and we just thought it was so funny to prop it up against the window and pretend we were Sims. Because that's what one does when they're perfectly sane. But anyways, it was funny. It was really, really funny. This is probably the tannest I've been in my life, and my skin actually looks so good. And I've never had my skin looking this good. Because as you can notice, I am very, very pale, and this is the tannest I've been. And I used to love these pants. I think I still have these pants somewhere because I could not get rid of them. I love them so much and I've worn them to death. But honestly, the thing that strikes me more in this picture is I look at it and I do not understand how did I not know I was bi, because I looked extremely tomboyish in this picture. Yes, I should have known back then. I didn't know back then, but you know, I should have known by how tomboyish I was at the time. But again, this handbag would make Blair Waldorf proud. Like, look at look how thick she is. Like, it would make her proud. please. Like, headbands. I was ahead of my time. She got inspired by me, okay? Because there was no Gossip Girl at the time. Because yes, I was that old. I am that old. Was there a Gossip Girl at the time? Maybe there was, but I didn't know about it. So I like to believe she inspired herself on me. It's obviously a joke, in case you don't know me. Yeah, my friends used to love this picture because I used to look at it and think that I look so professional. And my friends used to say, you look so professional. And clearly neither of us had work a day in our lives because we clearly didn't know what professional meant. Because this was it for us. I looked professional. I looked like an office lady, which I don't know how we got that idea. And those socks, what are those socks? Like, who wears pink neon socks with tights? I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I don't know. I had such a weird style, honestly, but looking back now I could laugh, but I don't know what I was thinking back then. I honestly don't. I'm gonna go into Facebook because I don't really have anything else on High Five about my high school. Again, I wasn't really the person to take pictures. Most of the pictures I had, I also lost because I had a external hard drive that broke, and I lost a lot of pictures that I had. But we're gonna go on Facebook to see what I can find. So this was after one of our beach days, and I guess I couldn't decide between pigtails and the headband. You know, when you can't decide, why don't you use both? Because that's a look, that's a valid look, that it's perfectly normal. Also, that dress, it was super comfortable, but not a look. The hair, a whole look. The dress, not so much at all. No. There was another way for emos to take pictures, and it was just to lay down on things. I feel like it was a thing where emo was just like laid down as if they were pretending to be dead. I don't know. Like this exhibit B. Me and my friend, we just saw these stairs and thought, you know what would be a cool picture if we just laid there and pretended we were being taken away to another realm. I don't know what we were thinking, but we thought it was so original at the time, and now I look at that and I was like, Jesus Christ, what I was thinking, do not know. So this was back in Halloween. Halloween was never a big thing in Portugal, especially where I lived. It didn't used to be. I don't know about now because I've moved for a few years already, but especially 10 years ago, Halloween didn't used to be a big thing. But of course, me and my friends all being emo, you know, we were all about that, you know, we were all about The Nightmare Before Christmas, we were all about Jack Skellington, we were all about this is Halloween, so of course we had to dress up for Halloween, and this is how I was dressed that day. And I remember that we were walking around downtown Lisbon, and this lady just looked at me and just went, "Ugh." And me being me, sassy as always, just turned to her without missing a beat and said, "Listen lady, at least I can change my clothes, you cannot change your face." She went livid. Her boyfriend was trying so hard not to laugh. My friend just bursted out laughing, and I just went like, yeah, and just walked about my day. I know that it was a very mean comment, but I don't know who has the time that they don't have anything interesting in their lives that they have to go out of their way to insult other people's clothings. Like, don't get me wrong, I might see something in the street and not like it, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Or worst case scenario, I might comment to someone who's right next to me, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to make that person's day worse or ruin it if they're having a good day. Like, I don't understand why you would do that and just go out of your way to make someone feel bad for what they're wearing. Like, this doesn't make sense. It was really funny, her reaction, to be fair. I should be ashamed of it, but I'm not ashamed of it at all because it was really funny. So last two pictures before we wrap this up. I want to show you guys my prom dress. That was my prom dress. I know, I hate it as well. It is terrible. Don't get me wrong, I had a great prom. I had a great day with my friends, or night in this case. We had a great night, we had lots of fun. We can still remember it now, but the dress, I hate it. The whole outfit, I hate it. And I especially hate everything that led up to me having this outfit. I can make a whole separate story about it because I mean, it's not that interesting, I'll be honest, and it will just take a lot of this video, and a lot of people are probably not interested in it. But yeah, I wasn't very happy with why I ended up with this dress. But nonetheless, it was a very, very good night with my friends. I have very fond memories, and it was a good way to wrap up our high school experience, which was so long ago. It doesn't even seem real anymore. I don't know, I think most of my viewers are a bit younger than me, a lot younger than me, to be fair, and I think that when you finish high school, you think that you're gonna remember it forever, but it comes to a time where it starts seeming so long ago that you start questioning, but did it really happen? Because it just seems like a lifetime ago. It seems that it's not even your life anymore of how far away it was. And I feel like I'm speaking like I'm a 60-year-old woman. I feel like a 60-year-old woman. My back pain is certainly like a 60-year-old woman, but yeah, it does sound like it was very far away. Like good times. And with that, I want to leave you with the last picture. So this is from the same photo shoot that we were laying on the stairs, and this was at the end of the day. We were sitting down, and the third friend of ours, he thought that this was going to be a good shot of us just looking into the sunset. And I think this represents what we were feeling in the end of high school, where we were just looking into the future, and all of us were going to different colleges. I don't think anyone, or most of us, we didn't go to the same colleges. We went all over the country, all over different universities, and we call it basically the same in Portugal, colleges, universities. So I never really understood the difference, so I'm sorry for using both terms. But yeah, I remember this day, it was during the vacation before we went off to uni, and it was a way to take a picture kind of encapsulating what we were feeling at the moment. We were looking forward for the future, enjoying the past, enjoying the good times we had with your friends, and looking forward to the future and our new lives. Did we fuck it up? Yes, we did. We probably didn't achieve as much as we thought we were going to, but you know, at least we tried, I guess. I could make a whole different video about my experiences in high school. If you guys are interested about that, just let me know, and I can do a video telling you guys about what I went through, which I'll be honest, I didn't have it as bad as a lot of people have it. I was quite lucky. I know a lot of people get very, very bullied in high school, and high school is a terrible nightmare for them, and I was actually pretty blessed, #blessed, in that case, where I wasn't really bullied, and I got along with most of my classmates, most of the school even, and yeah, I was actually very, very lucky. I do remember those times fondly. I think I could have done more with high school than I did. I really think that I have potential to do a lot more. I was just under a lot of stress for different factors, not about high school, but about external factors, and that maybe has pushed me a little bit down to not be as successful as I wanted to be. Is that even a thing? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do a part 2. My next video will be my pictures on college, so stay tuned for that, because it does not get better. I already had the preview of the pictures, and yes, does not get better at all. You thought that was bad? Yeah, no, more is there to come, trust me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, again, don't forget to like this video so I know that you guys like my content, and it can keep me motivated, and subscribe if you're not already. Let's be friends, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.